Hey guys, JV here showing off an interesting mod for Mass Effect Andromeda. The community has been pretty divided on PeeBee's look since she was revealed. Some were not too excited by her black markings, while others were intrigued by her unique look. I think I fell somewhere in between those two, not totally opposed to the way she looked, but also curious like what's going on here. In this video, we're looking at the unmasked PeeBee mod by Yule, which shows us what she looks like without her markings. As always, if you like what I do here and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. First things first, this mod is only available for the PC version of the game. As you guys know, widespread mods really aren't a thing on consoles except for a game like Fallout 4 at this point, so you can only do this yourself if you have the PC version of the game. And the link to this mod, once again by Yule, is in the description below on Nexus Mods, which is the same website platform used for Fallout games and I'm sure other games as well. Also in the description, I've linked a helpful video that I used on how to install mods for Frostbite games like Andromeda. It's super simple, and I've never done this before, especially for a game like Mass Effect Andromeda. This is the first mod I've even attempted to use for the game, so I'm definitely going to check out more of it since it's really an easy process. So at the most basic level, what does this mod do? It gives you two looks for PeeBee without the black markings over her face that cross her eyes and her nose. They're just not there. So essentially, the creator got rid of the default texture and replaced it with one that looks like the black marking wasn't even there in the first place. It's really, well done for what it does. And so there are two options like I mentioned. One has pink dots underneath both eyes, 4 of them, and I didn't really care for this one. It does look like it would belong on an Asari, but it didn't seem like it fit PeeBee too well. So the other one just has some eyeshadow, which is more standard, and that's what you're seeing throughout this video. Once again, there's nothing fancy with this mod. It's simple, straightforward, just an alternative look for PeeBee if that's what you're looking for. Overall, I really like this alternative look for PeeBee. It's just different, it makes it feel like she's an entirely different character just because of how much that black marking really defines her and changes her. Without it, she looks like a different person. What this really reminded me of is how we had the ability to change the armor and the stats and the weapons of squad mates in the original Mass Effect game, if you guys remember that. And then we had alternative outfits in Mass Effect 2 and 3 that we could unlock through loyalty missions. This is definitely on a smaller scale, but we didn't have any of that in Andromeda, nor could we even control our squad mates. So we were kind of just stuck with what we got in terms of what our companions offered. Now, obviously, changing PeeBee's face is on a much smaller scale. It's not even close to the same thing, but this provides a sort of alternative to one character in the game. And again, I think PeeBee looks great with it. As far as I know, PeeBee's face is completely unique in Andromeda. Unlike most of the Asari models, that was one of the very valid criticisms for the game. Like, why are there only 2 or 3 different Asari faces in the entire game? PeeBee's face, however, I don't think there's another Asari in the game that has her exact face. So it's nice to see another Asari face, another Asari model, unlike Dr. Lexi and most other Asari that look identical, minus the markings, because it does feel like there's more out there. And of course, I do wish that the Asari had varying looking faces in the first place. I will say the only downside about this, especially if you do like the way she looks without her black markings, is that it sort of reveals more of the shortcomings with facial animations. Her eyes or eyebrows, she's just not as expressive as you would expect her to be. So guys, long story short, if you want an alternative look for PeeBee, this is definitely one that I recommend. Once again, link in the description below on how to install mods and to the specific one, again, made by Yule. So I didn't realize that it would be so easy to mod in Andromeda. Usually that's been a pain historically in the past, but stuff like Nexus Mod Manager and Frosty Mod Manager, that's what you use for Frostbite games like Andromeda, makes it really easy. So I'm thinking that mods would be a good way to keep Andromeda on the channel outside of news and updates. I would do another playthrough, but it's like we already did that on the channel. I already played through it a second time, and so I'm strongly considering making Mass Effect Andromeda mods somewhat of a weekly or bi-weekly series here on the channel. So please let me know in the comment section below if you'd watch more Andromeda mod videos, because there's certainly plenty more out there, and I'm definitely going to dive in and check them out. Obviously, I want them to be longer videos. Perhaps if we look at something like this again, it'll be in a compilation, different looks for multiple characters, or something more robust, like a combat mod or a new weapon or something like that. Once again, let me know if that's something you would watch in the comment section below. That's it for me, so turning over to you guys, which PeeBee face do you prefer? The default one with her black marking, does that make her unique and that's what you like about her? Or do you prefer this new one with this mod without the black marking, more of a standard Asari look? Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. If you stayed till the end and enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe for more content. Check out my latest videos by clicking the links on screen. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook so you don't miss another video. Sign up with Juniper to receive exclusive discounts on shirts, hoodies, and more at the JV merch store. Click the link for more details. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.